always did logging and cutting down trees, stuff like that, construction, so I just kind of put everything all together and got into it.
Carving out his own craft on the Richardson Farm and Sawmill in Burrowville, Rhode Island, Randy Burke, an artist by way of speed chainsaw carving. He started his journey about 8 years ago.
Just kind of went out into the backyard and carved a bear. It kind of looked like a bear a little bit, shaped it up.
How do you know when it's done?
When I'm happy with it.
From there, the creations multiplied. Eagles, dogs, bears, custom cuts. If there's a tree that needs to come down, Randy might just turn the stump into a sculpture.
Instead of doing the stump grind, that they can have us come in and get a piece of art.
He estimates he's carved more than 5,000 pieces.
It's just a lot of practice. I could probably do a 5-minute bear. I like the challenge. Elephants, foxes, wolves. I'm pretty sure I carved everything.
Their eyes seem to have a soul. His creations even caught the eye of one football legend, Adam Vinatieri. He carved this series for the former Patriots kicker, but we had to ask, how does someone create something like this in just minutes? You ever mess up?
If I do, it just gets a little bit smaller.
It is just after dawn in Thompson, Connecticut, but the work has long been underway inside Alamode Cafe. One of the sweetest places in the tri-state, thanks to owners Dave Anderson and Christina Donatelli Anderson, who just keep failing up.
It's called a la mode because it was going to be pie and ice cream, and that's it.
After 18 years as owners of Victoria Station in Putnam, they closed up shop to downsize to a smaller business.
We failed miserably at downsizing, and all our friends laughed at us because when we said we were going to sell and downsize and open a seasonal shop, they all laughed at us.
Because when you love what you do,
we just can't stop thinking of things to make.
When they opened up this shop in 2023, they served the pie and the croissants and the bread and a little bit of everything else.
He wasn't happy with the sub rolls that we were bringing in, so we ended up making our own sub rolls.
You're going to blame that on me.
The specialty croissants kind of just morphed.
When he started doing sandwiches, that's become huge.
Not to mention Dave's homemade ice cream.
I make all my ice cream with no additives, no preservatives, no guar gum, no xanthan gum.
He uses real whole ingredients, not flavorings. So I tell when everyone comes in, if they've never had his ice cream before, I like, look, his pistachio ice cream is not green. His mint chocolate chip ice cream is not green because he uses real mint leaves.
Pumpkin, praline, apple pie.
Carrot cake ice cream.
Dave used to mix tunes as a DJ for WAAF before turning into a different kind of recipe. As for what's next for this Alamode team,
even if we take a day off, which is very rare, all we do is, oh, let's go visit this place. Let's get some ideas for the cafe. This is what we love to do.
On a quiet hill in the quiet corner, there's a home built in 1767 that has silently watched the centuries pass.
It was an 8-acre farm, and the owner of it was Samuel Watson.
Now it rests with owners Beth and Scott Hume, the Watson Boutique Bed and Breakfast.
It's not work for me, it's a joy.
7 years ago, they welcomed their first guests into their sophisticated, cozy farmhouse, the beautiful fulfillment of Beth's lifelong dream.
I grew up in a hotel in Brazil. My mom had a hotel, and I moved here. I met Scott, and always I tell him, oh, one day let's get one bed and breakfast. And he said, yeah, wait for me to retire.
When they bought the inn, they only had 3.5 months to transform it. The community rallied around them, pitching in with everything from carpentry to painting.
We belong one big church, and a lot of people come to help. It was amazing. Wow. They really came, and they did not charge us.
Featuring 6 bedrooms and a barn for elegant events, but it's Beth's famous Brazilian cheese bread and bountiful breakfast that have quickly become guest favorites, both at the table and on social media. It's hard not to feel like family here. The Humes just feel like home. Beth says they may not have time to travel themselves, but their guests bring the world to them through their stories.
I love being around people. I love hear their story. You are here, but you are everywhere at the same time because you listen to stories.
And the B&B really is truly a family affair. The Humes have a daughter who's a doctor at UMass. You also saw their beautiful little granddaughter helping out in the piece, and both of them really are a big part of running that in.
That's lovely. And back to Randy, our chainsaw cutter. He works to music and people can watch him as he works, but be warned, he is a speed cutter, so that means the show goes really fast.
Really fast. Show up on time.